free, and enjoy more of what the world has to offer in this action one, because this is where most human beings screw the pooch.
So a little one-person trampoline, very
I screen shared it. Like, there's no excuse. Like, phone numbers are just out there. You just got to pick up the phone, smile, and dial. So, good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Terry Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you the absolute best entrepreneur you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. And today we're just going to go over good morning. Thanks for tuning in this morning. This morning we're just going to go over 5 tips on how to not be tired. How to be less tired. One of the more basic, broad topics, but I'm not going to lie to you, I'm feeling kind of tired myself, so I'm trying to incorporate some of these. I know everyone at different stages feels super tired. You know how some days you're like, man, I'm ready to go get my goals done. I'm on top of the world. And then some days you're like, damn, dude, I am pretty exhausted. I got these things I want to do. And the separation between our energy and the energy that we desire and our ability to perform can cause a lot of stress. And it's like, I need to get this done, but man, I really do not feel like it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through 5 tips. Maybe we can apply over the weekend. I want to do this on Friday to help, because if we can incorporate just a few of these, then we can make our Mondays. Whenever I get questions from clients sometimes asking like, oh, I'm really tired on Mondays. And it's usually because these things are absent on the weekends, comparatively more during the week. So I wanted to go over the tips for being less tired over the weekend so we can try and apply them. And then hopefully we don't have as crazy of a Monday. Me personally, I don't know about you guys lately. I've been kind of working almost more on the weekends as of late, just with some projects. My video editor has more time on the weekends of doing a few more coaching clients on the weekends. So it's kind of where my weekends have started to take on more workload, and then it gets delayed. And sometimes I push stuff off, and then it can make me tired, even at the end of the week this week, because I usually like to be really happy and energetic and stuff on Fridays. But I think I had to take my friend out of town the other day so he could go to a doctor's office. So maybe that's why I'm tired, just from driving in the car for a while yesterday. But a whole combination of things. Either way, these tips are going to guarantee to help us feel less tired. And let's try to apply them without further ado. Let's go to the whiteboard. We're going to go ahead and we're going to knock all these out. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera a little bit. Let's see if I can get that going a little bit better. Hello. Good morning, everyone. These are 5 tips on how to not feel tired. How to not feel tired. We're going to go over 5 tips on how to improve our energy and not feel as tired. So, number 1 would be get enough sleep. Get enough sleep. Getting enough sleep. So sleep is the ultimate superpower. Everything I talk about sleep a decent amount here on the show. I truly believe it is one of our superpowers. Matt Walker, one of the biggest in the industry, talks a lot about the structure of your sleep, how often you should be sleeping. If you're feeling a certain type of way, then you probably need more sleep. But just asking yourself, because over the weekend scaries, it can be very easy to stay up really late and then sleep in, and then your circadian rhythm gets all thrown off by the time you need to readjust for the weekdays. So getting enough sleep can be just what we need. So being very conscious about this, and it's like not a game of surprises. Okay, I stayed up later yesterday, so I'm probably a little more tired today. So just putting that out there, getting enough sleep. Number 2 is water. Number 2 is drinking enough water, staying hydrated. It's so easy. I notice this is something I slip up on all the time. It's like I got this going on, and before I know it, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon, and I've had like one glass of water. So it can be very easy. Or yesterday I was driving in a car a lot, and I'm driving for a handful of hours, and then I realized, oh crap, I didn't want to pay for water at a gas station, so I just didn't really drink any water. I wasn't thinking about it, and I only brought a smaller water bottle. It's like, shoot. And then before I know it, I didn't drink enough water, and now today, surprise, surprise, I'm a little more tired. So how to feel not tired. Tip number 1, sleep. Tip number 2, drinking enough water. And if we can drink enough water over the weekend, then we can hopefully feel a lot better on Monday as we're trying to stay in a more consistent rhythm. So this little tip and trick that I've stumbled into that I like. So you drink half the daily water in the first third of your day. So a couple fractions for you. I like to drink the half of, so say my goal is 120 ounces of water. 120 ounces of water. 120 ounces on days I work out like 100. I know I could drink more water, but I try to drink really high quality water. But I drink half of that, say 60 ounces, in the first third of my day. So I'm trying to drink half of my water intake in the first third of my day. And you're like, okay, what's the science behind that? Why do you do that? It's more because when I do this, I actually do this. So this is something I've noticed, that when I just drink more water in the mornings, I do a better job of drinking more water, versus later in the second half of the day, that's when I have my 2 meals for the day. And I don't like to drink a ton of water after I eat. Kind of dilutes the digestion process and other things like that. So I try to drink the half of my water intake in the first third of my day. I found that helpful. It's just a tip I wanted to put out to you guys. See if you can try it. So drinking more water, number 2. Drinking more water will make you not feel as tired. Number three, exercise. Exercise it's incredible in so many ways. There's this video I'm going to show at the end here, but it's really, the studies and the research has proven time and time again that we can take all these supplements. We can do this for our health. We can do this. We can try and execute this way, but there's no more powerful drug on the planet than exercise. Just moving your body, getting the blood flowing, strengthening yourself. And it's wild how exercise is good for everything from your muscles to your brain, to your blood flow, to your organ function. It's pretty insane how it all works together. But exercise. I personally exercise 6 times a week, and I do three heavy and 3 cardio. And my cardio is a lot of walking. I do a lot of walking. So it's not like this insane. I'm not running 20 miles at a time. I try to do 3 cardio workouts. I do a lot. I try to walk pretty much almost every day, but I'm really trying to make sure I'm sticking with. I'm lifting heavy 3 times a week. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday are my days of choice. And then on those days that I'm not, like today, I am not lifting weights. Yesterday, I blasted my legs, and now I'm going to probably just go for a walk, or I'm going to do some yoga or something like that. But exercise can help make me not feel tired. I'm actually, after this show's done, I'm going to go do this yoga video I found that I like. Well, it's power moves, yoga, stretching, and some band stuff to help get some blood flowing, to help me not feel as tired. Although, I'm not going to lie to you, movement and just talking on camera and being on this is already making me feel a lot better, but still. Okay, number four is eat balanced. Eat balanced. Eat balanced. So through the weekend, as the weekend comes up, I like this tip on a Friday because going into the weekend, it is so easy to pig out and go very hard on different types of foods. And I'm not saying don't ever eat anything unhealthy ever. It's just life's full of surprises and everything's a trade-off. Like it's okay to have a cheat meal every now and again. I'm probably going to have one myself. I love pizza. I absolutely love pizza, and I'll probably have pizza this weekend at some point. But limiting it to like one meal throughout the weekend versus every single meal that you're eating. Say you're eating pancakes with butter and syrup in the morning, and then you're eating like pizza for dinner, or who knows, just snacks at the gas station for lunch. Be very careful because when your diet gets out of balance, it can make you feel super tired on the Monday before. And something incredible that I'm trying to figure out for myself, I don't know about you guys, maybe a test you can do for yourselves, but I'm thinking, okay, food is energy, right? Food is supposed to give us energy and nutrition, and our body's able to move. But every time I eat, I feel really tired. Like the digestive process, specifically with heavier carbohydrate foods, really high dense fatty foods, they just make me feel absolutely exhausted. So trying to find the middle ground of, okay, if I eat a couple eggs, 4 different vegetables, and a banana, I don't feel that tired. I feel like I've been well fed. I feel good, or maybe I don't eat a banana, I eat an apple with it. That's usually what I eat for my first meal. And I feel pretty good to go. But if I start eating too much oatmeal, too much rice, tortillas for breakfast burritos or something like that, I tend to feel tired. So it's kind of hard to find your balance of food that works for you, because I know everybody's different. Some people do well with carbohydrates. Some people do really well with just a fruit smoothie. And some people do well with eating a really big meal and then not eating all day until dinner. So the eating part definitely takes a lot of trial and error. And that's why I don't like to lead one way or the other. I kind of just speak on what I eat. And that's usually what I eat for my first meal that doesn't make me feel too tired. I eat some eggs, 4 different vegetables, and either a banana or an apple with that for some carbohydrates and fiber. So that's my deal on eating. Be careful of eating too much garbage over the weekend because it can make you feel absolutely exhausted on Monday is my point. And tip number 5. This one is what I've been really wanting to talk about. Manage stress. Manage stress. This one is pretty tough. Can you guys see that low on there? Okay, yeah. Manage stress. So when you are tired, painting a picture helps me visualize this better. So I feel tired, but I know that there's a wide list of things that I really want to get done today. So I feel tired, and I know there's a lot to get done. And then this gap between my ability to be alert and ready to go for the day and what it is I need to be doing sometimes can give me massive amounts of stress. So being very careful with this and understanding this, and it's like, okay, how can we help manage this stress? Well, managing this stress just from doing these 4 things ahead of it, kind of this list looks really similar to our pillars of personal development we've talked about a couple times on the show. Sleep, water, exercise, eating balanced foods can help with stress already, but also something else that I find that helps with stress a lot is getting the harder things done first in the morning. As you can tell, I'm more of a morning person. A lot of my family members are morning people. I vibe well and I feel really good, and my stress goes down dramatically, which makes me not feel as like wound up and then crashing, which makes me feel tired. Point of today's show is when I get something important to me done right in the morning. Something important to me that would make my day right in the morning. And for me, that would be doing a like yoga and exercise. I'm trying to get more into that. I'm a big believer in flexibility and having that flexibility to just avoid injuries and stuff like that. I want to be being injured and being hurt is just, I think, one, or being sick or injured to me is like nothing makes me feel worse. So I'm trying to avoid that, and to do that, doing things like yoga. So that makes my day. So I'm going to do that yoga. I'm going to do that yoga right away while I'm feeling tired. And then, because do you believe life is all about momentum? I'm definitely believing that if I can just start the day right, whether it's coming on here, creating content for the company, doing movement, improving the health of my body, eating balanced foods, exercising, getting enough water in, and then just getting enough sleep. If we can do this over the weekend, then we don't have to have such a battle and a hard fight on Monday. So be very aware of this. These are my 5 tips to not feel as tired. So check these out, try these out, try to apply these over the weekend as best as you can. Live your life. We only get to live once, and it goes super fast. It's already the end of March. By God, 2023. So I'm not saying don't go out with your friends or don't have any delicious food or have a drink or two, a beer or two with your friends. That's okay. Like, what's life really about, what it's for? But just understand there's consequences. There's nothing that feels better than, this is from Teddy Roosevelt. I've been reading a lot of history on presidents lately. And he talked about how there's no better feeling than getting a hold of the work that you want to complete and then taking the actions towards it. So if you have I have really big goals. I don't know if you have really big goals, but if you have a particular goal, not feeling tired helps a lot with taking action towards those goals, and taking action towards those goals feels really good. So ask yourself, what is it really you want? Do you want to just go get trashed on the weekends and eat a bunch of unhealthy food? Is that life to you? Or is there a balance of it where I can go out to eat with a good friend, have one beer, eat a delicious burger, and then be done with it, and then come back, settle in at a decent time, get my sleep in, and get up the next morning and really work on my craft and my goals. I'm a big believer in balance. You don't have to completely shut down and never do anything hard again, not fun again, but just understanding the pros and the cons to it. And feeling tired is definitely one of the cons. Feeling energetic, having energy. That's why I'm sure the world runs on coffee and caffeine so hard. So try to avoid being tired. These help me avoid being tired. Try them out for yourself over the weekend. That's all I had for this morning's show. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Sometimes we can last over here in the comments. Food hangovers can last literally multiple days. Insane. And like, I already feel better now that I've kind of been moving, kind of been talking and trying to get a few things done. So maybe you just need to get 1 or 2 important things done that you think are important to you right in the morning. Try these tips out for yourself. Thanks everyone for tuning in this morning. I'll catch you on the next episode 241. We'll be coming back bright and early Monday morning with another episode of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Cheers to you all. Let's have a good Friday, a fun weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, live. Cheers, friends. I'm out. Peace. Oot. Have a good weekend. Cheers, friends.